Hello and welcome to the summer training sessions on using Simulink. This is lecture 3. In this lecture, we will learn how to build a simple model for simulating a sine wave signal in Simulink. So, let's start. Okay. So task 1 is we have to design a simple Simulink model for a sine wave which is described by an expression y is equal to 2 sine 4x. Now we need a sine block for this task. We can access sine wave block from the sources library or commonly used blocks sub-library. Another block which we will be needing is scope block. It is used to display the simulation results. It displays the output waveform as if we are looking a waveform onto an oscilloscope. Okay, the scope block can be accessed from the sinks library and it is used to look at the signal in the time domain. So it displays the output waveform. Okay, we need two blocks, sine wave block and scope block. Drag and drop them into the model window. After dragging and dropping the blocks, we need to modify the block parameters. Okay, now you double click on the sine wave to edit its properties. This section will bring up the block parameter dialog window. The sine wave block outputs a sinusoid signal. It can operate in either time-based or sample-based mode. By default, in the sine type drop-down menu, time-based is selected. Okay, the output of sine wave block is determined by the expression y is equal to amplitude into sine bracket frequency into time plus phase plus bias. Bias is the constant value added to the signal. Okay, now as we have to generate y is equal to 2 sine 4x. Now here you can see there is amplitude field text box. Its default value is 1. Delete it and type in the new value which is equal to 2. Second field box is bias. As we do not need to add any constant value, so keep its default value, that is 0. Frequency, you can see it is in radian per second. So please note down this frequency is in radians per second, and so as we have taken it to be 4, so in the frequency field text box enter 4. Its default value is 1. Delete it and enter 4. Then is the phase parameter. We do not need any phase in this expression, so keep its default value 0. Sample time you can keep it to 0. Please remember that if you do not get a smooth sine wave, okay, then you can reduce this sample time to 0.001 to get a better display of the sine block. Now when you change any of these parameter values, this apply button will get highlighted. Click on it and click OK, and all the changes which you have made will be applied to the block. Okay, so fine. Then sine generator produces a sine wave by default. We do not have any cos block in Simulink. So how to generate a cos wave? how to output a cos wave. To output a cos wave, we can enter pi by 2 in this phase field box. So if you enter pi by 2 here, you can have a cosine wave. After editing its properties, then you connect two blocks together, sine wave and scope block. Connect them together. Now, after connecting them properly, a solid black line should appear with an arrow on those lines indicating the direction of signal flow. Click on the Run button from the Simulink toolbar, and then simulation may take some time. If you want to change the simulation parameters, stop time, start time, then it's okay. But if you want to run the simulation with default settings, it is also okay. So click on the Run button from the Simulink toolbar to run the model with default simulation parameters, and then double click on the scope block to display the sine wave. Okay, now in this amplitude field box, I must say that we can use variable names, or in any of the parameter field box, maybe amplitude, bias, frequency, phase. Okay, we can enter variable names that have been set in the MATLAB workspace. You can use variable names and then define them in the MATLAB workspace in the command window. Okay, now we will move on to the next slide. In the latest version, GUI of different versions may differ slightly. In the latest versions, when you double click on the sine wave block, the dialog box, this sine wave parameter dialog box will be like this. Sine type drop down menu, time based is selected by default. There is one more drop down menu, that is time drop down menu. By default, there are two options for this in this time drop down menu. One is use simulation time, and the other is use external signal. Use simulation time, use external signal. By default, use simulation time is selected. We can change it to use external signal. When we change it to use external signal, it means we have specified an external time source. Here, when you connect a sine block with a scope block, now how to define this X? This X is defined by using the simulation time. Okay, we have used simulation time to input X, but if you want to give this signal X or time signal through some external source, then in the latest version, what we can do, in the time drop down menu, select use external signal for the time source, and when we select an external time source, the block will be same as the sine wave block. The only difference is an input port is now displayed for the time source. Now, how to provide the time signal to this input port? We will use one more block, that is clock block. Okay, clock block. The output of clock block is connected to the input port of the output port of the clock block is connected to the input port of sine block to provide the time signal. Earlier we were using simulation time to define the time signal or the signal X, input signal. But here we will use some external source, that is clock signal, which we can access, we can have by using a clock. So we will now, in this case, we will use 3 blocks: clock block, sine block and scope block to analyze the signal, sine signal output, as if we are analyzing it on the oscilloscope. Now I would like to tell you one more thing, that in the latest version, when we double click on an unoccupied area of our block diagram, then we will get 2 options in the latest version. On the top we will see a magnifying glass. Right next to it we can search for any block by typing in its name, and on the bottom we will see an option, create annotation. Click on that option, create annotation. A rectangle will appear with an insertion pointer or a vertical bar inside it, where we can type in the required label, required comment on the unoccupied area. So GUI of different versions may vary, which we have to learn. Okay. Sine wave can also be obtained or generating using by accessing it from the DSP system toolbox and then the sources sublibrary. As I have told you that in addition to library of extensive set of blocks, Simulink library also contains various toolboxes, signal processing toolboxes, image processing toolboxes, communication block sets to perform the desired task. So if you click on the DSP system toolbox and click on the sources category, you can have access to sine wave block, which will look like this. It will also output the same expression. This is the block parameter, sine wave, window, amplitude, bias, frequency, phase, sample time. Interpret vector parameter as 1D. So you can edit the properties of the sine wave block, connect sine wave block to the scope block. This is scope block, which is present in the Sinks library. Connect them together, run the simulation and view the output. Thank you so much for patient hearing.